Hello, I'm Wahida Finley, anxiety specialist, and today with me I've got my client Steve, and we're going to be talking about some of the things that we've been working on together. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Wahida.
So, would you like to tell me a little bit? So, this is our fourth time that we've met, so it's our
Yeah.
fourth session we've just had today. We haven't had a break between any of the sessions, we just had a week apart, so it's the fourth week that we've met. So, can you tell me a little bit about how you were feeling before you met me and why you decided to call me?
I think I've been feeling so bad for so long, I wasn't aware of how bad I was feeling. My wife had seen your videos through a friend and asked me to watch them, which I did. I was, well, shocked by the results you said you could get so quickly, so I got in touch with you. Um, I was, I'd suffered with depression and anxiety for years and years. I'm on medication for it. I still am from the doctor. Um,
How many years would you say?
at least 10 years I've been depressed. I've been on medication, I think, for about at least eight of those years, various types of medication,
Mhm.
uh, which they just dull your senses. So they make it not quite so bad to get through the day, but they certainly don't really help. I was waking up in the mornings flat, disinterested, unmotivated, very, very depressed with this awful lot that I thought I had, which was crazy because I'm surrounded by a wonderful family, a very supportive family, and I just couldn't see it.
No.
It was like it was just
So
veil
what were
in.
some of the symptoms you had? If we go through some of your anxiety symptoms, what were you feeling?
Okay, the anxiety was uh, a complete fear of the outside world. In effect, I go to work every day. I've never had a day off with it, but it doesn't mean I enjoy meeting people every day at work, talking to people. I couldn't make phone calls. Um, Phoning my doctor or dentist was an absolute nightmare. I'd do it eventually, but only after probably it was too late.
Mhm. And you had
I
anxiety in your body as well?
Yeah, so there were physical manifestations in as much as I would get very red-faced, I would get very sweaty, I'd be jiggling about the whole time, just a complete, being asked to do something would send me into a blind panic, basically.
Mhm.
It was
Okay.
awful.
And some of the depressed feelings you had, was you were sad and close to tears on a daily basis or
Yes,
regularly?
for no particular reason, my brain would just take a nosedive, and I'd occasionally be in tears, and it was very easy to focus on all the negative. Well, I saw all the negative aspects of my life so far, things that had affected me, yeah, family bereavements, be they animals or dogs, animal dogs, my uh, family members. I was just, I stored up all this grief inside me, I think.
Yeah. So now we've had some therapy. We've had 4 weeks. We've done my 4 week rapid anxiety depression program, and this is our final one today.
Good.
So we're going to go through how you feel now. Can you tell me what's going on with you, how you feel every day, and what you've been doing? And I want to know some of these happy things, strange things that you're doing that completely blow me away. So let's go
Well,
through that.
I think the first thing would be the fact that I'm on camera, knowing that this will be hopefully viewed by other people. At one stage, I would have, you wouldn't have seen me for dust and small pebbles. I've been running down the road. I'm now on camera. I'm talking to you, knowing that other people will see it. I wake up. I sleep a lot better. I wake up a lot more refreshed. I don't wake up and dread the day. I wake up. I get on with my day. I I'm not frightened of talking to people. I instigate conversations with people at work. I pick up the phone and I call my dentist. I call my doctor. I call the guy that delivers the cement to put my shed base down. And I'm a more confident person. I'm a much more well-rounded person. I'm just like you think everybody else is.
And you're motivated to do things, and the fact that you're actually doing a shed and things like that, which you wouldn't have.
Yes. Yeah, before I was the master of procrastination. The shed base may have been dug out, but it wouldn't have been concreted for months and months.
Yeah.
And now, well, literally just before we we were on camera here, I was down working on it, which would have been again a no-no. A month, just a month. It doesn't seem like a month, but that's
So do you feel that heavy weight still, or do you feel happier or freer? What's happened to you?
What I feel is, this is going to sound negative. It's not regret that I hadn't discovered this earlier. I wasted so many years of not just my life, but my family's lives and my growing kids. I wasn't as much a part of their lives as I should have been. I wasn't as supportive. But now it's all turned around. We sit around at the table every night eating dinner. We laugh, we joke. And I feel that I'm now a valued member of the family.
Excellent. So were you laughing and joking at dinner before?
No, absolutely not. I'd come in for dinner mainly because I had to. I was called in. I'd sit down, put up with having people around me, which sounds awful when you've got a lovely family, but I'd put up with it. I'd be very snappy. God knows why I was still married, but they were more supportive than I deserved. And now hopefully I can pay them back for it.
And they've noticed the difference?
Oh yes, they certainly have. My wife is completely blown away with how I've changed. I have teenagers, so actually talking to them and getting any feedback from them may be a bit more difficult, but my wife is just amazed with the results that you've got from me.
Good. And then I've asked you to go and find something that interests you to motivate you to do something, and you came back and shocked me with this new hobby. Let's talk about that.
Well, I hobby stroke midlife crisis. I've taken up drumming of all things. I can't hold a note. I'm tuneless, but nonetheless, I went out, bought a drum kit. I found a couple of like-minded individuals who are very gifted on guitars, and we formed this makeshift band. And I've got our first session in 2 days' time. We've got a practice room booked, and we're off to do it. So there you go. For better or worse, I'm drumming.
Well, now a drummer.
But hopefully, if lockdown's over, middle of the year, we're going to have a impromptu concert in my back garden to celebrate my birthday.
Excellent.
So again, I couldn't even have thought of having people around before, let alone drumming in front of them.
Excellent. So if we're going to look at this now, your life, Steve, do you feel that you've got anxiety or depression after all these 10 years of having this hanging over you? Do you feel that way now? Because we smile and joke, and you weren't like that when we met. So
no, I wasn't. I can smile and joke. Whether I still have depression or not is another matter. I can certainly deal with whatever I have. I don't think I've got depression. I don't think I'm anxious or depressed. I've no doubt there'll be daily things that upset me, that make me worried, but I can now cope with these feelings.
But you don't wake up sad like you used to wake up.
No, there's no need to wake up sad. I can't see why I did.
Good.
It's wonderful.
Good. So if you were to say something to anyone that's doubting therapy with me, or why is it so fast and all of that, so what would you say?
It doesn't matter that it's fast. Be thankful that it's fast. You're not going to waste the next 2 years of your life in therapy. I would urge them to give you a call, even if nothing that comes from it. Give you a call, find out about it, and take the plunge.
Have you had therapy before? Have you had?
I've had talking therapies on the NHS. I spoke to a lovely therapist on a weekly basis.
For how many weeks?
At least 3 months.
3 months. Like 12 weeks of therapy. And yes. Did we take 12 weeks to get these results?
No, this is, as you said, this is our fourth week.
Fourth week. There you go.
And you don't just rehash everything that's upset you on a weekly basis. You get to it's like a rotten tooth. You get to the root of the problem. You get rid of that problem. You give you the tools to deal with it.
Well, we had a massive list. We had a big shopping list. I'm going to wave it. Like, big shopping list, bulletproof.
I'm almost embarrassed to look at it now.
Loads of bullet points, and we just like tick, 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 and work our way. This is how we do it. We don't have to rake up every aspect of your life, but we're literally changing all the feelings that you had into feelings that you do want to have, and that's gone, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, it has. All the negative feelings, as far as I'm aware, have all gone. It's wonderful.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you, Wahida.
Thank you.